Alea San Antonio welcomes you to the Mays Family Center and to the Woody Museum to the 2023 Antonian Awards for a fashion-inspired spring in New York. The sights, scents, taste, and fashion. If you are a fashion lover and part of the fashion industry, you give special attention to the best and most well-known fashion events around the world. From runways to trade shows, these events will not only keep you updated with what's new in the industry, but will also take you on an incredible journey. Fashion designers, brands, or stylists are the fashion events organizers. They showcase their upcoming collection of clothing and accessories. Basically, we can see their newest works. They also give us a hint of what we can expect from the industry. New York Fashion Week takes place twice a year, in February and September. The event is considered to be one of the 4 major fashion weeks in the world. It goes next to London, Milan, and Paris, which are known as the Big Four, and followed by Shanghai and Tokyo. The world's biggest fashion brands attend this event, such as Ralph Lauren, Michael Kors, Diane von Furstenberg, Calvin Klein, Marc Jacobs, Tommy Hilfiger, Brooks Brothers, Alexander Wang, and many more. New York Fashion Week started in the early 1940s and was the pioneer of fashion events worldwide. The fashion calendar appeared in 1945 to avoid clashing shows, and the New York Fashion Week began to take shape as it holds today. Throughout the years, the NYC Fashion Week has been the site of change. It has been the rise of celebrity-filled front-row seats, street style, and blogging. Tonight, you'll experience a small taste and segment of the NYC Fashion Week. We may not have some of the major fashion brands, influencers, and innovators from around the world in the seats surrounding you. However, it's important to note that the people sitting next to you are local participants, innovators, and influencers in our own special events industry who may have their brands showcased, elevated, and now achieve recognition for their great work and contribution to our community. Who will be the brand to remember as the 2023 Antonian Awards helps them make their mark? We cannot do this without the help of our industry and community. Special thanks to our 2023 Manhattan Vogue Platinum sponsors, the RK Group, Vegas Event Group, ASI Event Services, Pineapple House Platforms, Alley and Papery, and Artisan Odysseys and Entertainment. Our 2023 Empire GQ Gold sponsors, Future Sounds, Delightful Little Events, Aria Productions, and Balloons Boutique. Our 2023 Big City Vanity Silver sponsors, Shelley Simone with Lux Events, MVP Photo Booth Experience, Strong Photography, The Woody Museum, Jalen Events, Victoria's Visuals, Sarah Walker Events, Picture Me SA, NRG Events Wedding Planning and Design, Atta Girl Photography, Peerless Events and Tents, AB Event Designers, Lambermont Events, Inspire, Asukar, and Marquee Event Rentals. Our 2023 Liberty Style Bronze sponsors, Texas Wedding Guide, Diamonds Direct, Brides by Elizabeth, Sugar Clouds, Organic Gourmet Cotton Candy, Adventures in San Antonio, Aegis IT San Antonio, Wilkinson Roads, and Gaines Entertainment. And now, please welcome from Alley and Papery, Gretchen Oliveras, the 2022-23 president of ILEA San Antonio. And from Delightful Little Events, VP of Programs for ILEA San Antonio, and your Antonian Awards Chair, Griselle Valentina Bonds. Please welcome our masters of the ceremonies tonight for the 2023 Antonian Awards. Please welcome from Vegas Event Group, Melvin Obregon. From Bridal Buzz, Kat Gwali. And from Vegas Event Group, Adrian Machin. Please welcome to the stage, Associate Director of Membership Engagement from Visit San Antonio, the 2020-2021 past president of ILEA San Antonio and Regional VP of ILEA Southwest, Armando Celadon, CSEP, the Senior Director of Events at Cure, PSP, and the 2020-2021 past president of ILEA New York City, Jacqueline Zendrian, HMCC. Nominees for the Best Corporate Event under 75K, KRCL Fiesta Night with Sarah Walker Events, Collective Palette, Griselle Valentina Bonds with Delightful Little Events, along with Picture Me SA, Vegas Event Group, and Down Syndrome Association of Texas. Viva Fiesta! This event was the first event and welcome party for the start of our client's 30th anniversary retreat at the La Cantera Resort. Our client really wanted to wow all of her company's employees for the first event of the weekend. Since all the guests were coming from Houston and Dallas, she really wanted the first night to showcase San Antonio, and we thought no better way to do that than with a fiesta party. We made sure to incorporate all things fiesta when planning this party. Tables were covered with bright-colored linens and handmade paper flowers and fiesta flags. There were sombreros for the guests to wear in pictures, mariachis, a cigar roller, a taco bar, and the hit of the night, a roaming tequila tasting cart. These Dallas and Houston locals really got a taste of San Antonio fiesta flair. The nominees for the Best Marketing Design Collateral: The Greatest Show, Gretchen Oliveris with Alliam Papery, and Paige's Party, Belinda Wilkinson with Wilkinson Roads. An event 2 years in the making. Guests knew they were in for a one-of-a-kind experience when they received their boxed invitations to Paige's Party. Our New Year's Eve revelers' first impression upon arrival was an acrylic box with a custom label on it addressed to them. These were hand-delivered by our team in 4 different cities and 2 states. Invitation components consisted of pink champagne splits, tea-pressed cocktail sugar cubes, champagne gummy bears, and beautiful dual-foiled pieces. And now, please welcome to the stage, from the McNay Art Museum and the 2018-2019 ILEA San Antonio past president, Julie Magira, also mortgage consultant at Wells Fargo, our 2019-2020 ILEA past president, Lisa Morales, CSCP, and director of sales and events at Warehouse 215, Maria Mwangi. The nominees for the Best Wedding Under $75K: Loretta and Justin's Fiesta Dream Wedding, Sarah Walker Events; Copper Negro Wedding, Jamie Cook with J. Lynn Events; and Fairy Tale Wedding, Jennifer Kraft and JC Events. The bride and groom were raised, met each other, and fell in love in the city of San Antonio. Life took them to Boston and they decided to get married, but made sense to come back to their home right here in San Antonio for their wedding. The couple planned a trip back to Texas 3 months before the wedding, and we covered every logistic in just a matter of 2 days, discussed floral, food, rentals, and met out at Confluence Park where the wedding would take place. Cautious of the weather and COVID-19, we proposed 3 different concepts. When guests arrived in March, we checked them into the Hotel Valencia with tequila, Topo Chico, chips and salsa, and a map of the city and recommendations of things they can do nearby. The night before, we had conducted a rehearsal at Confluence Park and headed to Liberty Bar for dinner. On the big day, an 8 a.m. load-in, vendor management, crisis control, and load-out at midnight, managing all logistic factors from A to Z to help Matt and Emily's San Antonio wedding dream come to life. The nominee for the Best Team Event Over $75K: Hold My Stethoscope, I'm Getting Married, Griselle Balatina Bonds with Delightful Little Events, along with Gretchen Oliveris and Alliam Papery, Tammy Blaylock with Atta Girl Photography, Asukar, Picture Me S.A., and Aria Productions. Two Houston paramedics, Forrest and Michael, made up our beautiful couple, one of which would make their way to medical school immediately after their wedding. With distance and lack of time, it was essential to put together a team of experienced event professionals who could execute their vision and tell their love story. A team of more than 8 event professionals, 5 of which are ILEA San Antonio chapter members, came together to curate a flawless celebration from beginning to end. The nominees for the Best Corporate Event Over $75K: A Texas-Sized Centennial Celebration with Sarah Walker Events, and Toyota Tundra Line-Off with Jamie Cook and Jalen Events. This event was a centennial celebration for a local business who also wanted to celebrate new company ownership. When our client came to us, all they had was a venue and needed our help with the rest. We did full-service planning for this event, from invitations, finding catering, integrating unique ways to incorporate their brand, and creation for the overall design. Our clients invited 700 of their friends, family, employees, and clients for a Texas-sized celebration. Now making their way to stage from Lambermont Events and the 2015-2016 ILEA San Antonio past president, Donna Liston, and Director of Business Development at the Arcade Group, Art Menchaca. The nominees for the Best Design and Decor over 75K, KRCL Night of the Pearl by Sarah Walker Events, Page's Party, Belinda Wilkinson with Wilkinson Roads, and World Affairs Council International Citizen of the Year Award 2022 by Samantha Scory and Jalen Events. An event 2 years in the making, guests knew they were in for a one-of-a-kind experience when they received their pop-up Save the Dates with firework explosion sounds. This event celebrated Page's debut and ringing in the 2022 new year. Guests experienced the historic ruins of the Hot Wheels Park against contemporary clear tints. Inside awaited a contemporary metallic wonderland with stunning florals and fabulous fixtures. Exquisitely displayed cuisine had guests feeling full before the fun truly began. From the band to the flair of the bartenders and a performance by America's Got Talent duo, the New Year's Eve revelers had an incredible experience. Page's party ended with fireworks and an incredible confetti shower. The nominees for the Best Social Event under 75K: Jarol La Princesa, a gypsy quinceanera; Teresa Alvarez with Gregory Hills Event Facility; Events by Touch of Elegance, San Antonio Event Company; Blanca's Cakes, Old Brew Photography, One Sound Productions, and Vegas Event Group; Solis Engagement Party with Tara McCaleb, El Fite; and Arthur Adams, Celebration of Life with Sarah Walker Events. The event was a celebration of life for our client's partner, Arthur. Arthur lived a fabulous and fulfilling life surrounded by friends and family. Arthur was a people's person and loved by everyone. We showcased his amazing adventures, the love he had for people, and their love for him. When our client called, he had only booked the venue. We heard stories about Arthur, viewed photos, and listened to his partner's wishes. We provided full-service event planning for this party, invitations, catering, live band, and even flying string lights through the courtyard. Our client placed all his trust in us to execute a celebration that Arthur would have loved.